The Ford GT. This is the one that came out in 2005. It looks exactly like the GT40 racing car, and yeah, it's an epic car. The instrument panel is also just like the one in the actual car, and you can see it has a lot of dials. Then you have these really clunky and old school switches. These are for the hazard lights, dimmer, and other lights. Then below that you have the engine start stop button and something there. I think that's for the lighter or the phone charger. And let me just open it. Yeah, it's for the lighter. Below that you have the multimedia system. Then there's a lot of empty space here in the interior. It's very spacious actually. You have the manual gearbox. I believe it's a 6-speed. Yes, it is a 6-speed. You have the old school gear stick. You have the climate control knobs here. You have some buttons there as well for the air conditioning. Then you can control everything from here. You have a plastic sort of armrest here. Then you have the large round speaker. Now seats are really interesting. They're not bad. They're very hard, but these circles, I think they're hard plastic or hard rubber. I'm not sure what exactly they are, but the rest of the seats, they're very firm. So if you look at the rest of the door, you have knobs here for the mirrors, and you have buttons here for the windows. You have the door handle here. So yeah, it's a very strange design, but the roof and the door design is also very strange. But it looks cool, but it's very strange. You see, if I'm parked in a tight spot like in between this car, I can't just get out. I have to crawl out basically, and then I can stand up because of the roof. So it is going to be it's hard to get inside this car. So this is the interior, and yeah, this is an epic car. So basically Ford won a couple of races of Le Mans in 1960s, and since then the GT40 has been an iconic race car. So what they did in 2005 is basically recreate that same car. They just made it a little bigger, longer, and wider. And yeah, this is what it looks like. It looks an exact copy of the racing car, but it looks, it has now modern details on it. So these are the headlights. These are really nice. And if you look at the front end, it's designed to be as aerodynamic as possible. How is that? Well, you see, you have a very big opening there with the radiator, and basically the air goes in through there, and it comes out through those vents on the top of the nose. So that helps in creating downforce, and helps in creating more grip for the front wheels. Here you have the really big fuel filler cap. Then you have this fake hinge that I'm sure only exists in the racing car. You have the Ford GT logo there. I've always seen this the Ford GT with stripes. I've never seen it without stripes. Now here is where you have the massive engine. You can see that here it's a 5.4 liter V8 engine that makes around 550 horsepower. That can rocket this car to 205 miles per hour or 330 kilometers per hour. 0 to 60 time is less than 4 seconds, which is still very cool. Then you have the exhaust system here and the rear diffuser. So let me know what you think about this car, and would you take it over the 2017 Ford GT, because I love that car. I would take that car over this car. So if you want to see more videos of Fords, like Mustangs, classic Mustangs also, you can head on down to the video's description to find names and links there. If you go to my channel, you can find videos of other cars like this Corvette C3, modern cars, supercars, hypercars, luxury cars, bikes as well. Just read the title to know which videos are in English, and I'm sure you're going to have a blast on my channel.